So guys, John and I are finally back and it feels good to be back. Sadly, there's been an awful lot going on in my personal life which has meant we just haven't been able to record anything. Some of you may have seen that my partner Kelly, her granddad Tony, was really ill, so he had cancer. John, cancer is something that's very close to both of us. It's what my mum passed away. Obviously you've got your personal family issues with cancer. So it's just been quite a lot rather than a bit. Sadly, he did pass away a couple of days ago, but he went in his sleep and hopefully he was as happy as he could be at the time. He wasn't in any pain, which is all we can really ask for. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that supported us through the fact that we've had a bit of a drought in terms of posting anything. John, you've waited patiently to return.
Mate, family always comes first, you know that.
That's the main thing, family does have to come first, sadly, but we are back on the bandwagon of MCP. Apparently there's some Star Wars game that's come out that I'm sure we'll talk about and cover at some point.
Yeah, I've built it all, played it a couple of times, but back to the Marvel.
Back to the Marvel. So today what we're going to do is a slightly more competitively focused battle report to get us back into the flow of things. John, it's only right you bring the X-Men.
Damn straight it is.
Whenever given opportunity, that's who you're going to choose. However, I'm not bringing the Web Warriors. We're going for something competitive and thematic. I'm going to be using the Brotherhood and Mutants today. So,
I mean, barely though, we're looking at some of the lists I've seen you compile.
This is true, but I'm pretty sure we'll end up with something nice and thematic. John, thank you once again for being back and joining me.
Pleasure as always.
We haven't sorted any new terrain, which I'm sure there'll be a few people in the comments moaning about. It's on the way, it will happen, but like I said, family comes first and you'll have to bear with us for that. John, should we roll some dice and get back into this?
Let's do it, man. Sounds good.
Good luck, and we'll see you in a minute. So, John, shall we roll some dice for priority?
Yeah, let's see how this goes. It's been a while.
I've got a few.
Oh god, here we go.
You got a few less?
Yeah, quite a few less.
So I'm guessing that means the Brotherhood have priority today.
Yeah, I guess that's how it works.
So John, despite the fact we haven't uploaded a video in 2 months or so,
Probably.
AMG still haven't released the official cards for
One of
the
these?
Crisis. We've got our printed ones, John, which I'm more than grateful and more than happy to use. But hopefully we will be getting some news on the Crisis card pack soon.
I'd like to think so.
In terms of Crisis today, John, I'm going to be going with my blues just because I don't like how spread out some of yours are. I've got a lot of high threat characters and I'm quite a fan of the low model count Brotherhood list, so I'm going to try and aim something along those lines. Just quickly to run through mine, I'm not going to go into too much detail, I just want to get into the game as quickly as possible. I've got Gamma Wave, Mayor Fisk and Deadly Meteors. All of these give me very low amounts of points on the board. So Gamma Waves and Deadly Meters are 3 each and Mayor Fisk is just a 2. So the plan is that hopefully I can force you around these as you need to keep on top of the points to stay in the game. And it lets me beat you up with some big angry Brotherhood characters. For my extracts, we've got Research Station, Paranoia and Hammers. Research and Hammers, both all about the violence. Hammers, more attack dice, what more could you ask for when I've got characters in my roster like Scarlet Witch and Magneto, the big man himself. Research Station, again, forcing you to fight me down the middle of the table. Paranoia is a personal favourite of mine. I've really enjoyed the mechanic of the extra bonus point for standing next to a friend. And although I don't tend to have as many models, I have quite a nice list that I can run if we come up with 16. Also, just generally a well-rounded team that although I don't think I'll get the most out of the mission, I'll get enough and I can play it well compared to some of the other extracts. John, do you want to quickly and briefly run us through yours?
So, the extracts for the X-Men, if you want me to be honest, they're all about as many as possible on the tabletop. We're trying to maximise that first class, first turn. So we've got Struggle for the Cube, Spider Infected, both put 5 out. Both mean hopefully if we end up with a secure that requires you to pay to interact, I can double tap some of those and start running away early on. We've got Montesi, which isn't huge in terms of extract numbers, but who doesn't love a Mystic Beam on a good character? And it's just fun to play. In terms of secures, again, we're looking at those that cost money to interact with. It goes back to the first class formula. Let's try and keep things as expensive as possible for my opponent while allowing me to keep it cheap turn 1. We've also got a mix of threats. Sword base, 15 for X-Men, not a problem. Portals, quite nice and easy at 18. And Mutant Madmen, you've got to run a mutant scenario when you're running X-Men, so it's always in my X-Men list.
I think with some of the more recent releases, X-Men really have gotten to a point now where they don't mind what value you play.
Yep.
So John, like I said, I'm going to go with my blues, which means you'll be picking from your extracts. So if you get rid of the ones we're not using, I'll give these ones a shuffle. They're really hard to shuffle.
They are, because they're not actual cards.
So John, I'm going to start us off by doing the famous tactic of jumping straight down the middle.
We
have Montesi.
I will do exactly the same.
And Mayor Fisk. So, sort of what I was hoping for really, which is an unfortunate draw for you, John, as there's not a huge amount of points on the board. However, we've talked through your list. You've got a spicy 18 and a pretty spicy 16, to be fair.
Yeah, I think I can pull something together with both of those threats.
So the question is, which one would you like to go with?
I'm going to make it really awkward for you and go lower. Brotherhood prefer a higher threat, so I'm going to go for 16 and see what nonsense you can put on the table at that.
Nice. So we're going to be playing Mayor Fisk and the Montesi formula at 16 threat. We're going to build some rosters, John, and then we'll get right into it.
Sounds fair to me.
So guys, today for the Brotherhood, we've gone super tall and super brawl. We've got Magneto, Juggernaut, Scarlet Witch, a bunch of cards specific to them. It's not the widest list, and I expect John to be at least 5 wide, even at 16. However, we pack a lot of punch with this team. So first of all, we've got Magneto himself, the 6th threat leader. He can put out an amazing amount of physical damage with his throws, his rerolls on his builder, and just generally a very solid package for 6th threat. He also has some surprising support techniques with one of his tactics cards, which we'll talk about in a minute. After that, we've got Juggernaut, so he's got surprising amount of movement shenanigans. He's very, very hard to kill, which is important when we've only got a few models. On top of that, he's got an amazing tactics card. He's got the innate damage reduction, and he can pack quite a punch if you set it up properly. Then lastly, we've got the Scarlet Witch. So, talking about packing a punch, and the other two really don't compare to her. She can obliterate almost anyone in the game with those mystic attacks counting skulls. She's got Cruel Twist for a spender for when you really need to get rid of a nuisance or a problematic X-Men. So she's going to be essential in helping to mop up the table. Tactics squad, we've got Asteroid M. So this is a nice teleport tactic that any of the allied Brotherhood and Mutants characters can use. It lets them be taken off the board and placed within one of another Brotherhood and Mutants character. Super useful early on for some shenanigans, as Magneto isn't the quickest character in the world. We've got Magnetic Refraction, so this is the one that keeps on giving. So it lets Magneto give all allies within 3 of him cover for the round. Super, super useful, as it will even give us a little taste of what John's leadership brings for him and help us negate some damage. Do you know who I am? So this card, whenever I see it now, just reminds me of Pat Dunford. So Juggernaut can play this and he gets to absolutely yeet somebody across the table. Very brutal, and it's got surprising uses outside of just doing damage. The Winds of Chaos is a Scarlet Witch specific card, so this lets me really meddle with the multiverse, give out some conditions, heal some allies, and just very, very useful in the right situation. And it nicely scales with the amount of power she's got, so the more power you pump into it, the more worth you get out of it. Lastly, we've got Patch Up. It's going to be important to be able to try and keep my characters healthy for as long as possible. As I said, I'm now going into this game, I'm going to be outnumbered, so keeping my character on the healthy side is essential. John, that's all of my team. You did say that I'd have some shenanigans at 16, and it turns out that I definitely do.
Yeah, however, I knew something like this was coming.
I'm sure you've also got some pretty spicy things at 16, so we'll quickly talk about your roster.
Okay, so for the X-Men today, we have managed to go 5 wide at 16 threat, which is quite nice. I'm not convinced it's going to handle the 3 big boys that Aaron's got on the other side of the table. Sorry, boys and girls. But we will see how that goes. Obviously, we've got Storm as the leader. Her cover ability and the place once per turn is massive currently. It's always been good, but some of the crisis changes seem to have really helped Storm out a little bit. We've got Beast, that big chunky base, that solid physical defense. Such a good character in the X-Men. We've got Magic in there. A little bit of a glass cannon, but she can hit quite hard. A limbo step is good. That high mystic defense, if we end up with a couple of Montesi formulas on the Brotherhood, should really help her out. Pyro, a former Brotherhood member himself, has switched sides today. Simply to try and incinerate his fellows. Let's get their defences down, particularly if Magnetic Refraction is out. Let's see if we can start handing out some status conditions. And then Sabretooth has decided he has also had enough of playing 4th, 5th, 6th fiddle maybe to Magneto. So has now joined the X-Men instead and has decided he is going to start doling out tons and tons of punishment and throwing himself into absolutely anything that he can. In terms of cards, we've got First Class, the classic X-Men staple. I know there aren't a huge ton for me to double down on with Mayor Fisk being the card, but it's there. Let's see if we can retain some of that power for later rounds. Mission objective, with there only being 3 extracts and me having 5 characters, if I can hold them and keep them for as long as possible, I'm scoring points. If I'm scoring points, I'm potentially winning the game. We've got Brace for Impact. You can't go against Magneto without taking something to minimise at least one of those horrific throws. Pyrotechnics, as I stated with Pyro, it's a card specific to him. Let's get some Incinerate conditions out and see what we can do. And then we've got Journey Through Limbo. Magic is going to try and make somebody, whether it's herself or one of the Brotherhood, disappear and get as far away as possible so we can try and keep them off us a little bit.
You could almost call it a magic trick.
Almost. That was cheesy, but I liked it.
So, John, we're going to set up the terrain, set up the mission, and then we'll get right underway with rolling some dice. So, John, everything is set up. We're going to quickly run through the terrain. We've got a size 5 building here. We've got a bunch of size 2s, so we've got the cars, the hedges, and the dumpsters. 2 size 3s, which is this crate and Stan the man himself. And 2 size 1s, which is the 2 barrels.
Sounds fair.
I did win the priority roll, John, so I have to put down the first model.
You do indeed.
It's just going to be Juggernaut, who's going to stand right here, ready to grab that book. Just going to check that I am within 1, because we know for a fact that he's able to do it, so just need to make sure the book's measured properly. Just like that, John.
Just like that.
So I'm able to grab it if I want to, turn 1.
Sounds perfectly fair to me.
Is there over you?
It is over to me. So we're going to go fairly similar to you. We're going to go centrally, and we're going to put Beast in his big base out.
I'll do Scarlet Witch. Like that.
Amazing. We are going to put Magic right next to Beast.
And Magneto there for me, John, which is me fully deployed.
Amazing. Storm is going to come this side. Just a little bit further this side, I think. You're all done, so Pyro is going to slide himself in here. And Sabretooth is just going to come in over there.
That's both of us fully deployed, John.
It is.
We've run through the train. There's 3 points down the middle for Montesi.
Yeah.
And Mayor Fisk has changed slightly, much to my favour, as the points are now very close to the centre of the board.
Yeah, I preferred them wider, but we'll see how this goes.
So, John, good luck. Let's move into round 1. So, John, going into round 1, we need to do the power phase. Everyone gains 1 power for me, except Magneto, who's got his own little nice unique superpower. So it is called Master Magnetism. So I get to place a construct within range for him. It becomes a size 2 interactive terrain.
You don't want to place it behind you?
I don't, not today. I'm going to put it there, John.
Okay, that sounds fair.
I've just knocked that, and then he gains 1 power for it.
Yeah. So at the start of the activation phase, an alloyed Uncanny X-Men character may play this card. Each alloyed Uncanny X-Men character does not have to spend power the first time they interact with an objective token this round.
So that is going to be Magic, Storm and Beast.
It is indeed.
Very nice. So, now that you've played that, John, I do have priority, so I would have to go first. However, I'm going to do Darren McNally special and pass.
I thought that might be the case. So we are going to use the hop straight off the bat. So we are going to place Magic within 1 of Beast. And we're going to use the leadership place.
Yep.
Which allows her to pick up the Montesi for absolutely free.
That's not what I thought you were going to say then, John.
Is it not?
No, it isn't.
Oh, I'm intrigued now. And then I think she is just going to slowly make her way up here.
Nice.
She doesn't want to get too far forward so that she can get railed by everybody, but she doesn't want to be too far behind.
John, it would then be over to me. However, I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass again? Let's see if we can get Big Boy Beast up the centre here then. I think we can. I think his base allows him to hang here too. It does. And he's going to pick up the second Montesi.
Nice. John, I don't necessarily have the option to pass anymore.
You do not.
I have to do something.
You must play the game.
I'm going to go with Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Who's going to move 1 to 2 here. And now she is going to do a 6 dice attack into Beast, which is her Hex Bolt.
Yep.
So we'll both grab a dice try. So, John,
yeah,
we're going to do a 6 dice attack into Beast.
Yes.
Just 1 hit, however, the skulls count as success.
That is not pleasant. I am at a grand total of 1 crit, so I'll add my crit. 2 plus cover takes me to 3.
So 4 in total mean you take 1 damage.
I do.
However, I've got 3 skulls, which means to give you 3 conditions. I'm going to give you Hex, Incinerate, and Poison.
No, you're not.
Oh, definitely am.
You don't want to do that. Oh, have you got them for me? So I'm
I do.
keeping in my tray. That's lovely.
I only gain 1 power. And that is sadly the Scarlet Witch done for now.
Yeah, Beast's loving that.
John, it is then over to you.
It is over to me, and I think Sabretooth is going to come and make a little bit of a play. There we go.
And he's just chilling.
Just chilling by the witness, who's looking thoroughly happy that Sabretooth's turned up slaving.
Nice. Over to me, John.
Over to you.
So, Juggernaut would like to go, but he doesn't. He won't have the power to pick up that Montesi book at the minute. Is my only thought, and do his push. So I'm just going to ignore the book for now, as I'm not too concerned about scoring. So Juggernaut will go. He's going to move once in his first action.
Yep.
Which puts him there. Then he's going to gain 2 power, thanks to unstoppable momentum. He's going to spend 3 power to push himself small.
Yep.
And we're going to take no notice of terrain and hopefully destroy a piece on our way through. We're going to go this way, John.
Yep, to destroy the constructs.
So we destroy the constructs. Like that. Thank you, John. If you grab that hex.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, if we move the hex, it'll be there.
Like that. So, as I've destroyed the terrain feature as part of my leadership, I gain some power. I get power equal to the size to allocate across my team. I'll give 1 to Jugs himself and 1 to Magneto, I think.
Sounds
like
fair.
that. Then, John, I'm going to do a whopping 8 dice attack. And we're going to hit the Burning Hex Beast.
No, Beast's down to 3 dice with no crits.
3 for me.
1. But I gain a power for the skull.
Yep. So you take 2 damage.
I do take 2 damage.
I gain 2 power. Then, John, sadly that didn't do the kind of damage I was liking it to do. Just did 2 overall.
It did.
That is just Juggernaut done for now then, mate.
So let's see what we can do here. I think Pyro is going to make his way over this vehicle to here. And he is then going to Fire Blast the Juggernaut. So he's just going to hit him with a 5 dice energy attack straight up into the face.
Just watch the 1 dice. Into Juggernaut, yeah?
Yeah, straight into Juggernaut.
3 dice for me. Blocking nothing.
Hit him with 3 so far and a crit. Add the crit. No, just 3.
So I'm going to spend 1 power to reduce the damage.
Yeah.
So we take 2 damage.
Take 2 damage and gain Incinerate.
Yes, sir.
I just gain a flat power.
I can see lots of special conditions in my team's future.
Yeah, we're then going to spend 2 for Firewall
Yeah.
onto Juggernaut so he can gain Root and Slow.
So he's incinerated, he's rooted, he's slowed. Yeah.
He is indeed.
Nice. Right then, John, over to me.
Over to you, yes.
So I'm going to go with Magneto, who's going to spend 2 power, as well as Juggernaut spending 2 power for Asteroid End.
We all saw this coming.
As it's time to get the big guy himself involved. So he's going to place himself within 1 of Juggernaut, like this. Ooh, like that.
Okie dokie.
Now that he's here, John, he's not going to mess about. He's going to punch Beast in the face.
Oh, Beast's got conditions.
6 dice physical with rerolls,
Yeah.
as I'm within 2 of you. And Beast is rolling 1 less dice and he's hexed.
Yes, he is.
So 3 at the minute.
2.
So I've got a crit to add, John. Puts me on 4. Then, do you have any rerolls?
I have paid for rerolls.
So more rerolls go for that.
Yep.
So 5 in total, John.
So I'm blocking 2, taking 3. I'm still going to take 2. Yeah, I'm going to pay if I can block it. I don't die. I can't. It's exactly the same result.
So he takes 3 damage and he's days.
He is indeed. He is going to drop a book.
So I'm going 3 power.
But he's not going to drop a book. We'll do that in a minute. Let me daze him.
Mission objective to Pyro.
It is, so it won't take the power. He'll only gain 1 power. And then he'll mission objective it over to Pyro.
Nice. That is him dazed, however, so we'll get rid of all these conditions out of the way.
Yep.
John, I'm then going to hit Sabretooth, as he's a filthy traitor, so it's 6 dice physical.
Yep. 4 dice with cover.
3.
3 with a crit. Add the crit.
So he's definitely blocked all the damage.
That's a 4.
However, because you're not within range 2, I get to push you, so I'm going to push you off of the points.
Yep.
Like that. There you go. Ooh. Then, I didn't gain any power from that, but I do have enough power for some throws, so I'm going to spend 2 power, John, to throw this thumbstick in Magic's face.
Magic's? No,
So,
not
pick it
magic.
up, throw it at her. 3 incoming damage.
Yep. Magic blocks 1, so that takes 2.
Yep. I then get to allocate 2 power across my team. I'll give 1 to Scarlet Witch and 1 to Magneto himself. That is the end of Mag's activation. We were able to daze Beast, which is pretty useful. It is then over to you, John.
It was very useful for you, not so much for me. Storm is going to do almost nothing, but she is going to come up and score me a point.
Yep. So, John, at the end of that round, I'm only scoring 2 points, as I've just got this point here.
Yep.
You are getting 2 Montesi and 2 points for the Main Fist, putting you on 4. So I'll be the Brotherhood token, put me on 2. John, you get to be the Webhead token. So you got.
Oof, I don't know if I like this or not.
In the cleanup phase, we get to move any of these contested by enemies.
Yep.
So starting with me as our priority, I'll move this one and I'll put it there to give Storm and Magic stun and take a damage each.
Yep. I'll allocate the damage. We'll do the stun in a moment. That one is 100% coming back here.
Jugs and Mags.
Jugs and Mags.
So Jugs is now stunned on top of
Incinerate.
everything. However,
Slow.
luckily, he's immune to stun, John.
Ah, unbelievable.
Mags will gain stun though and take a damage. Right then, John, we're going to move into round 2. So, John, going into round 2, I still need to do my power phase. So, Juggernaut gets a power and goes to 3.
Yep.
Scarlet Witch goes to 4. And then Magneto has to place another construct, which he's going to put behind himself. Like so.
Okay.
And he will then gain 1 power just for the power phase and 1 for the construct. It's not affected by stun as it's 2 separate solutions.
It is indeed.
I then have priority, John. I'm not going to pass this time round.
Please.
I'm going to go with Magneto and I'm going to try and remove these from the tabletop.
No.
So I'm going to do a 6 dice. 6 dice attack into Beast. Rerolling everything except for Scorpion. 2 at the minute.
3 with 2 crits.
Nice. So your crits.
No.
My reroll. 4. So you take 1.
Take 1.
Gain 1 power. John, I'm then going to do it again.
Yeah.
So 6 dice, hoping for a bit more damage on this one. Just 1.
Ooh, nothing.
I do have some rerolls.
I do gain power for skull, so I'll do that now so I don't forget.
4 in total.
4 in total. I'm going to spend 2 of the power he's got.
Yep.
He had more than enough before I did the one for
Yeah,
skulls, so it doesn't really matter at this point.
To reroll the 2
So
you
we'll roll
can.
the 2 that I can and see what we get. Whoa!
Oh, so he takes 4, which I
Takes
believe
4,
kills him.
which does indeed finish him off.
So that's a nice early KO from.
All I needed was 1 success.
I only gained 1 power, sadly, for all that damage.
Goodbye, Beast.
And that puts me in
A nice spot.
position. I'm now going to throw some stuff at Pyro. So I'm going to spend 2 power
Yeah.
and throw my construct in Pyro's face.
Yeah. Pyro's going to see what he can do with this.
Trying to get that brace, but I don't think you're going to take it yet.
Pyro's blocking 1.
So he takes
So
2
he
damage.
takes 2.
I gain 2 power thanks to my leadership. I'll give 1 back to Mags and 1 to Scarlet Witch. John, I'm then going to spend 2 plus the tax for using the superpower already and throw this card at Pyro.
Pyro will brace that one.
Nice. So he doesn't take any damage. Then I'm going to have a look. Is Juggernaut within 2 of Stan?
New.
No, he's not. It would have been very nice to throw that at Pyro as well.
Yeah, I'd seen that coming.
So Mags is then going to spend 2 power for Magnetic Refraction,
Yeah.
which will enter play and stay in play. To give all allied Brotherhood characters within 3, all allied characters in general within 3 of him cover.
Nice.
So I get a little bit of a taste of your leadership. That is then Magneto done, John.
Yeah, I don't like you getting that taste of my leadership. I am not going to lie. Okay, I think Pyro's going to go.
Yep.
So some measuring shenanigans.
So he's going to use the leadership to
Going
place
to use the
within one.
leadership placed within 1 of magic, and I will mark the leadership off. He is then going to, I think, hit Scarlet Witch
Nice.
with a fire blast. So 5 dice energy.
So I get 4 dice with cover and counting skulls as successful.
Yes.
2 at the minute.
Whoa, 5 with 2 crits.
Nice. So your crit's going. 6.
6.
I get cover, so I'm blocking 3, taking 3 damage.
And gaining Incinerate.
Yes. I don't think there's any more characters close enough for you to pass it on to, though.
Well. If the chosen character has the Incinerate special condition for choosing another enemy character within 2 of the target character, they are not at this point.
No. So she is on fire, though.
She is. And then we're going to do Fire Blast again, I believe, at this point.
Into Scarlet again.
How much has she got left?
3 left. So another attack like that should be enough.
Yeah, Pyro is going to go into Scarlet Witch again.
And he's stoking the flame.
He is stoking the flames for 3 power to add 2 dice to it.
So 3 dice for me, John.
Yeah, 7 for me.
So I'm blocking 3 at the minute.
Oh.
Have a crit.
5 with a crit.
Add more crit. So 4 in total.
Nope, just 5.
So take 4 damage. Sorry, I take 1 damage.
I was very confused.
Yeah.
Say 1 damage, yeah.
1 damage. Because I block 4 is what I meant,
Yeah.
sorry. So 1 damage.
Yeah, she's already got Incinerate, hasn't she?
She does.
So I can't give that out again. Pyro is kind of done sat there.
That wasn't very nice, John, so I think Scarlet Witch is going to do
I was
something.
kind of hoping to finish you off.
So Scarlet Witch is going to start off spending 3 power.
Yeah.
She's not rooted or anything to throw this into Pyro. It's size 3.
Whoa.
So he's got 4 damage to dodge, which could daze him.
Yeah, this should finish him off. He's blocking 2.
Taking 2.
Taking
Got
2, so
1
he's
left.
still alive.
I get to allocate 3 power across my team, so everyone gets 1. Then John, she will do her builder into him, so 6 stars. It is Mystic.
Yeah.
I've got 3 thanks to the skulls.
1.
Got a crit, so I'm on 3.
Crit. Doing the tray. 2
And
and
then
cover.
cover. So
Makes
you do block
3.
it. So because I roll the skull, John, I'll give you Incinerate.
Okay.
As he's not immune to it, is he?
For some bizarre reason, no.
So, and we're going to do it again. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 6 versus 1, 2.
4 with a crit, so 4 for me, John.
I don't think I can block that. No, a crit. A hit becomes cover, so
Yep.
2, so I'm taking 2.
Yeah, so
That will daze
he's
him.
dazed. I'll gain 1 power.
Yeah.
He drops the Montesi book.
He does drop a
I'm going to
Montesi
spend the
book.
power to grab that, because it'll be easily within range for her
It
to
will
grab it.
indeed.
Then she's got lots of power, John. And we're going to see how close I am to your characters. So when I find my range 3, there it is.
I don't think you are.
I'm not in 3 of magic. I am in 3 of my team though, which is quite nice. So I'm going to spend 3 power.
Yeah.
I'm going to remove the 1 damage from Magneto,
Okay.
1 damage from Scarlet Witch,
Yeah.
and Root from Juggernaut using the Whims of Chaos. So I can spend any amount of power. For each power I spend, I choose an enemy or ally character. If I choose an ally, they can heal or remove a condition. If I choose an enemy, I can give them conditions. So I spent 3 to do it to get rid of some damage and some conditions. That is Scarlet Witch done. Okay, it's then over to you, John.
Okay, Scarlet Witch has got how much left?
3 now
now.
because of the 1 hit.
Of course it was 3. We will go with Storm, I
Yeah.
think. I don't know if there's a sweet spot here. I can't get there in 1, can I?
Thinking about trying to move and throw.
Thinking about trying to move and throw. I don't think I'll get there though.
No, she's just shy of 2 there.
Is she?
Yeah, she's not going to be able to throw it. But it was worth the gamble.
It was worth the gamble, which means I think the plan becomes just take the book instead.
Nice. So that's a nice simple activation from Storm to come and steal the book from my deployment. Is it then over to me, John?
It is then over to you, yes.
I'm going to go with the Juggernaut. He's going to move. So he gains 2 power.
Yeah.
Looks on. We'll put some power on him. Has Magic taken any damage?
Yeah, she's taking 3. She's got 2 left.
So I'm going to spend 3 to push myself into her, so she'll take another damage.
She will.
His superpower that is nothing stops a Juggernaut. Then I'm going to punch her in the face with an 8 dice physical attack, John.
An 8 dice physical attack?
Yeah, because it's 5 plus 3 because
Yeah, I just don't like it, that's all.
5 with a couple of crits.
Oh, you think that won't do it? Yeah, that will 100% do it because I rolled a blank and 2 scores.
So she takes 1 damage.
She does.
I get 1 power. She's dazed. Did you have a book?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick it right up, John.
I thought you might somehow.
And then that is the Juggernaut done. John, it is then over to you.
It is over to me. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of this at this point in time right now. Sabretooth is going to come over.
Yes, sir.
He's then going to spend... Yeah, he's going to spend 2.
He's going to pounce.
He's not. Pounce is 3. He's 1 shy from a pounce. So he is instead going to use his Bloodthirsty Onslaught attack into Magneto.
So I'm going to spend 2 plus 2 for defense up to 6.
Yeah.
And I do have cover.
That's physical attack. With a wild piercing bleed.
So I'm blocking 2.
I've only got 3.
My crits put me on 3, and then I get cover, so 4 in total.
Yeah, I got absolutely nothing, but I do have to place within 1.
Luckily I block all of that damage.
Just move that so as I can contest that objective there. Again, no power. I've got no more actions left. Sabretooth is done.
Yeah, because he had to move, didn't he?
He did.
So John, at the end of that round, the Brotherhood are holding 2 Montesi books, so we go to 4 VPs. John, you've got 1 on some, so you go to 5.
Yeah.
As we move into round 3.
That sounds
it's
fair.
not looking great for the X-Men, as we've got a lot of bloodied members on the table.
Yeah, they're falling apart fast.
So we'll move into round 3. So John, going into round 3, Magnetic Refraction comes back because I'm playing the Brotherhood of Mutants.
Yes.
Neither of the Malefic witnesses fled because neither of them were actually being scored.
Yeah.
So power for me, John, Juggernaut gains 1 to 4 power,
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch gains 1 to 5, Magneto has to place a construct, which he's going to put here,
Yeah.
between himself and the lovely Sabretooth.
Woo!
So you'll gain 1 power and 1 for that. Again, they're separate triggers, so the stun won't slow it down. Like that. I have priority, John.
Again, you do.
So I'm going to go with Magneto and try and kill Magic and Pyro.
No.
So I'm going to do a 6-star stack into Pyro with full rerolls.
Yeah.
3.
Pyro's blocking 2 with a crit.
Yes, sir.
I'll take that. I have no crit.
It was 2.
Just blocking 2.
So I get to reroll 4, so you take 2 damage.
Take 2 damage.
I only gain 1 power, sadly. Then, John, Juggernaut is going to spend 3 power and throw Magic into Pyro with Do You Know Who I Am?
Oh, Magic?
Yeah, so like that. So Pyro's dodging 3 damage.
Magic's going to take 1. Oh, let's get Pyro's dodgy McDodgerson out of the way. Pyro's dodging no damage.
Which will KO him.
Which will kill Pyro. There's nothing I can do in any way, shape or form to save him either. He dies.
That's what traitors get, John.
He has an X-Man thrown in, X-Woman, maybe, and he dies.
So then, Magneto, with his second action, will do a 6 dice reroll everything into Magic.
Yeah.
4 at the minute.
That's looking pretty good. Blocking 2 with a crit.
So more reroll, just do it 5. You got a crit.
It's just the 2, so she's taking 3.
Yep. Leaving it with 1.
Leaving it with 1, yeah.
I only gain 1 power, John. I'm going to spend 2 power and throw more construct at Magic.
Oh my god, all these throws are killing me.
Literally.
She's blocking 2.
Means she takes 1.
She takes 1, which finishes her off.
I get to dish out 2 power, give 1 to Mags, 1 to Scarlet Witch. John, that is the end of Magneto's activation. The only thing left to do is play Magnetic Refraction. And it's then over to you.
Brilliant. I can't survive this shenanigans.
That was pretty brutal.
It wasn't pleasant, let's be honest. I am within 2. So we are going to claw slash
the witch.
Scarlet Witch.
So I only get 2 dice. 1, but I do have cover as well.
Oh my god, I also have 1.
So I'm blocking 2, so I don't take any damage.
No.
Would he like to try again?
I mean, he's kind of got it, yeah, he's going to try again.
2 dice for me again. It's a crit this time with a blank.
2, Jesus Christ.
So my crit goes in, which is a success even though it's a skull, as well as cover, so I'm blocking 3.
I can't do jack.
That's not great, is it?
No, that's not the activation I needed right now.
So over to me, John.
Yeah, go for it.
Scarlet Witch is going to try and daze Storm and then give me free reign for the rest of the round. So I'm going to do a 6 dice builder into her, which is a hex bolt.
Yeah.
So 3 successes, thanks to the skull. It's not going well, is it, dice-wise?
Are we within 2 over there?
I think so, so I don't even think you get the cover.
No, yeah, so I'm going to take 3.
She only gets 1 power because of stun, and she'll gain Incinerate from the skull.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Then I'm going to do... I'll gain some power, actually. I'll gain 3, won't I?
Yeah.
I'm not stunned.
You are not stunned.
I'm going to sadly not throw that in her face.
No, you're outraged to throw.
I am tempted just to move and try and do it. So I'm going to move to within 3 of it. Like that.
I love the fact you just haven't double tapped me, you've moved instead.
And then I'm going to try and throw it in your face.
Just to rub in the fact that clearly I'm dying to all the possible terrain on the board today.
3 power,
Yeah.
throw in a size 3, so 4 damage to dodge.
Yeah, this isn't happening. I've blocked 1.
That's
Storm's down, yeah, she dropped the book.
So, and because I destroyed size 3 piece, trying to get to allocate 3 power, so everyone gains 1.
You do indeed.
Then all that's left for me, John, is the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Who is going to move to here, so he'll gain 2 power.
Yeah.
Like this. Then he's going to spend 3 of that power, leaving him on 1 to push himself. Don't know if I can actually get to side
I
2.
don't think you do.
Let's have a look. So if I put it there, can I fit through the gap? And the answer is John, yes.
Yes, you can.
So side 2 will take a damage.
Yeah. At least he's done something this turn.
And then I'll do a attack into him, which goes from 5 to 8 odds.
Yeah.
6.
Oh, wow.
That wasn't a crit, I don't think. I think it was just a hit, sorry.
Blocking 1.
Taking
5. He's still alive though, for what it's worth.
Yeah, John. If you know who I am, I'll gain 5 power. Because I'm not stunned, because I can't be stunned. I'm going to spend 3 of it to patch up Scarlet Witch to full health.
Yeah.
John, that was a very quick round. Scoring wise, I get 4.
Yeah.
And we move into round 4. You do have priority, John, but there's not much left.
There's not a lot I can do at this point. It's just kind of all some semi-decent dice.
Yeah, so we'll move into the next round, see what happens. Before that, you do get to move this Senator.
Yeah, and we're going to put it right over here.
And do a damage to Jugs and Mags.
Oh, we are indeed.
Jugs will spend a power to reduce it to 0.
That's
Mags
fine.
has to take it. As we move into round 4. So John, going into round 4, and it really hasn't turned out too great for the X-Men, as there's only one of them left. And the filthy traitor that is Sabretooth.
It hasn't worked out well for the X-Men at all in any way, shape or form.
Power phase for me, Scarlet Witch will gain 1. Like that. Jugs gains 1. Mags gains 1. He places a construct and then gains another 1. I'm going to put it there just to stop you throwing yourself into Mags. And gain a power. Again, not effective whatsoever.
No.
You do have priority, John. However, I managed to heal my team almost to full health.
Don't think we matters, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to spend 2 on Sabretooth.
Yeah.
For Bloodthirsty Onslaught. And we are going to go into Scarlet Witch.
Nice. So I get 2 defense dice as I'm still on fire.
Yeah, I get 6 with a Wild Pierce if it makes any difference.
Just 1.
2 again,
So
with no triggers.
1 damage.
Take 1, I have to place within 1.
Yeah. It will set you up for a pounce, luckily.
It will set me up for a pounce.
Or he could even grab the book.
That is the plan.
Unleash Mystic Mate.
We're going to spend 1 to grab the book.
Yeah. Then pounce into Scarlet Witch, I'm guessing.
We are. We're going to spend 3 to pounce into Scarlet Witch.
I'm going to guess you want to do it so you can get all 3 with the
We're going to
bit.
clip her there.
Yep, so she has to dodge.
4 incoming damage.
Dice. She's blocking 1 with it is a crit. She blocks 2 thanks to the skull.
Yeah.
She takes 2 damage.
She does.
However, John, you're going to unleash some mystic shenanigans.
Well, we're going to try, but my dice rolling skills aren't great.
So, do you want to just do it in order with Scarlet Witch first?
Yeah, we'll go down the line. Let's do it.
So, it's mystic, isn't it? So,
It
it's
is
3
mystic.
dice.
6 dice.
2 crits for me, John.
2 for me.
So, Scarlet Witch is okay.
Scarlet Witch is okay.
Juggernaut, who then gets 5 dice.
Yeah.
Just 1. Sorry, you should only have 4 dice. Rather than re-rolling, as I've only got 1, I'm just going to take a fail out.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not really fair to re-roll that many
No,
dice.
I've only got 3 anyway.
It is a crit, so just 1. So take 2. I'm going to spend the power to reduce it.
Yeah.
So spend the power, gain the power, and take 1 damage.
Yeah. And then Magneto.
Yeah. Sadly, John, this isn't really the team you want to be hitting with mystic attacks, is it?
No, I've got no real choice here.
6 into mags, blocking nothing. I may have spoken too soon.
4 with 2 crits.
I may have jinxed it, John. None.
No, 4.
So take 4 damage, leaving me with just 1 left on him. That was a very close call.
It was. I was hoping for at least 1 more success in there.
I only get 1 power because of stun, John, and is that the end of Saber?
Yeah, healing factor 1. And Sabretooth has done about everything he can possibly do.
So Scarlet Witch has had enough of this nonsense. She's going to do a cruel twist into Storm.
In Storm?
8 dice mystic.
Okie dokie. Storm's on a whopping 3 over here.
And we'll see if we can just annihilate her. I think we might. So I've got 6 with 2 crits and a skull, which is Pierce. You don't get any crits and they don't count as successes. So I've got 8, John.
I've got cover.
So cover gives you 2.
No,
cover gives you 1.
gives me 1. I got cover.
And then I'll pierce it, I believe.
Yes, you do.
So you block 9. I've got 8 thanks to the skulls, like I said. She is absolutely wiped off the face of the
Storm has disappeared in some mass array of fog.
Scarlet Witch will then, with a second action, move to here. Like so. Then Juggernaut's going to activate, John. He's going to move to here, like so.
Yeah.
Gains 2 power. He's not going to push into you. He's going to do his big attack, which costs 4 power, leaving him on just 1. And it's I'm the Juggernaut.
That sounds like a fair play.
So 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into Juggernaut, into Sabretooth.
He can hit himself if he wants.
John, it's not going
Oh,
well.
what are those dice over
So
there?
4 with 3 crits.
2 over here.
All 3 convert into successes. 7 in total.
Sabretooth's dazed.
Yeah, so he gets hit in the
He
face.
takes the 2 he needed.
I get the rush, which is a push.
He's going to drop a book too, just out of interest for you.
I don't have to do the push though, so I'm not going to do it. I'll drop the book over here. Magneto will go and look down on the filthy traitor, like so. I'll spend a power, pick up the book.
Yeah.
John, that was a very quick round. So scoring wise, I'm going to get 7 because I've got 3 Montesi in both the Mare Fisk points.
Yeah.
Puts me on 15. Do you want to move the Mare Fisk tokens to do some damage?
I mean, do I?
Well, you can
I will
daze Magneto.
shuffle that one to there.
So Magneto will daze,
Yep.
meaning he'll drop the book. We'll do that in a second.
And then we'll shuffle this one to here.
So Jug
That will
will
shuffle to the
take
other side.
a damage,
Yeah.
which I'll spend to reduce to 0.
Yeah, that's fine.
He would gain stun, but he's immune. Magneto dazes,
Yeah.
so he has to drop that.
He does.
And we move into round 5, John.
Scarlet Witch will also take a damage. Did she
Yes,
take it?
sorry, she'll take 1.
And is she immune to
She's
stun?
not immune to stun, she's stunned. Sorry, John.
Stun. I've got one for you.
Thank you. So we will now move into round 5. You've moved both the tokens.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the filthy traitor Sabretooth could do much, but
He can't really do anything, let's be honest.
he may be able to put some pain out before he's finished. So we'll move into round 5. So John, going into round 5, I'll do my power phase quickly. Jugs gets 1, the Witch gets 1, Mags gets 1, then he places a construct, which I'll put here.
Yeah.
He gets 2 more as he's not stunned for the first time in a while. What? Condition wise, Jugs has Incinerate and Slow. Mags no longer has the stun, thank you. As
That's
he
alright.
boy. And Scarlet Witch has Incinerator Stun. You do have priority, and you've got one choice to go with, John. So what is the Sabretooth going to do? He should be on his injured side.
He should be on his injured side. He's about to go there. We're just waiting for him to activate before we decide that he is dying. He's going to spend 1.
Yep.
And he's going to pick up the book.
Nice. Are you going to do some more Mystic Shenanigans?
I mean, it doesn't really do anything, does it? We're having a bit of a look here.
Yeah.
He's Scarlet Witch within 3.
If you just grab the construct.
I don't...
Oh, it's alright.
No, she's not.
No, but if you pounce into Jugs, I'm pretty sure she will be.
Yeah, we're gonna try this. We're gonna
Pounce.
spend 3 or yeah, we're gonna do it. No.
Yeah.
No. If I pounce that in a bad position, because I haven't got the power to then place within 1 of Scarlet Witch. So no, we're gonna stay where we are.
Okay.
We're gonna open the book. I've decided we're gonna stay and we're gonna open.
So Jugs first with his 5.
Does Jugs like bedtime stories of a magical motive?
I'm blocking 2. It's
5.
a bit late for him to finally wake up and decide how to read, but Sabretooth seems to have done it. I've got a crit, so I'm blocking 3. Is that
He didn't enjoy his nap. Crit.
6.
6.
I'll spend my 1 power to reduce.
Yeah.
I'm blocking 3, so I'll take 2 damage overall.
Yeah.
Like that, I'll gain 2 power. And then into Mags.
Mags is next on the thing, yeah.
Magneto is fully aware of that story and he's not having any of it.
Sabretooth's obviously forgotten how to read again.
So 4 for me. So is Mags okay?
Mags is okay, I only roll 2 hits. Mags is perfectly good. Scarlet Witch? No, she's not within
wasn't in
3,
frame,
is
was
she?
she?
No.
So
I mean, I can place within, but then I don't gain any power to pounce. He's got 2.
just realised, John, I think I should have rolled 1 less dice for Juggernaut. I'm not sure whether I did or not for the Incinerate.
Okay.
But I don't think you'd have had enough to kill him either way.
No, it wouldn't have killed him. What's he got left now?
He's got 3 left.
Thought he had.
Yeah. So apologies for that for the people watching.
So
I might have remembered, I just can't remember. I can't remember if I remembered.
I think you did, I just don't think we said it, but
Yeah.
we'll go with that. I'm going to spend all 3 that I've got.
Yep.
We are going to pounce into Juggernaut.
Nice.
We're going to bump him here.
Yep. So Jugs has to dodge 4 dice. Blocks just 1.
So it takes...
Spend 1 to reduce it. So I'll take 2 damage.
Yeah,
So he's got 1 left. So it might have actually made a big difference, John, so I do apologise.
that's alright.
John, what would you like to do with your second action?
With my second action, I am going to strike Juggernaut with a claw slash in the vain hope I'm roll more than like 1 success.
So I'll make sure 3 dice, not 4. Just 1 for me.
2.
So I would Dave, but I'm going to spend 1. Ignore that damage. And
I've not rolled a single pierce all day
You
with
haven't,
Sabretooth.
sadly.
Not a single pierce.
Is it over to me then, John?
I mean, yeah, it is. Yeah.
I've had enough of Sabretooth, I have to be honest. Scarlet Witch is going to Hex Bolt him to 6 dice Mystic.
Yeah.
Hopefully fry his brains. 4 with a crit. That's 5, John.
Blocking 2.
Yes, so 3 damage. I'll give you Incinerate with the skull.
Of course you will.
Then I gain 3 power. I'm going to spend 6 and Cruel Twist him.
Yeah.
So he's rolling 1 less dice.
He is.
His skulls don't count. His crits don't count successes.
Yeah.
You don't get extra dice.
Yeah.
And I get pierced on a skull.
Yeah.
So 8 dice. Only 4.
Only 4. 1 success.
I don't have the pierce, so 4 for me, 1 for you, take 3 damage.
Yeah, which is exactly enough to kill him.
Oh, nice.
He's only got 6 this side.
In that case, John, he's KO'd. So the game ends 15-5 to the Brotherhood.
It does. That was not pleasant after about turn 3.
Yeah, it was a TPK. The Brotherhood managed to pull through and really stomp out the X-Men.
I think Stomp is right.
Thank you for the game.
No problems.
So that's what you get for betraying the mighty Brotherhood. And we'll do a quick video summing up the game.
Sounds good.
So, John, what a brutal return to the battle report. The Brotherhood clearly weren't having any of it.
No.
We're melting in the heat, and the X-Men were melting under the heat of the Brotherhood on that
I don't think it was the heat of the Brotherhood. I think they just melted under anything that was
Anything
remotely
thrown
thrown in
at
their
them, yeah.
direction. I think a paper cup might have wounded some of them.
When you're playing Brotherhood, it's going to
Oh,
hugely be in your
yeah,
favour
yeah,
if
yeah.
that's the case. So, really great to see Brotherhood absolutely smashing phase. I know
Wow.
Andrew won't be very happy as he was rooting for you, John. I'm pretty sure he's
I
going to
was
disown
rooting
you.
for me.
Pretty sure he's going to disown you. So, Andrew, don't worry, I'll have you any day of the week. Who was your MVP, John, in that game?
I mean, that's really hard to go for. I think it's got to be Sabretooth. I think he was the only guy who really actually put out any
Yeah.
damage. He was the only guy who seemed to take more than a single hit to
And
daze or
not go down,
KO. So Sabretooth, it's got to go with. I love having him on the tabletop anyway.
For
so.
sure. For me, John, it's got to be Magneto because the throws, the builders, even with the stun, he was able to push for enough damage. I think we did miss, as we were on about in the last round, possibly a Incinerate and Juggernaut, but I don't think it would have made a massive difference.
No, it would have made no
The
difference.
Scarlet Witch blew his brains out the back of his head.
Even if you'd have took him down in action earlier, scoring wise, you'd have still won that round. It made no difference.
So, sorry about that, but it has been a while since we've recorded. John, hopefully you'll be able to join me again next week at some point. And
Yeah,
we
fingers
can
crossed.
another game and get right back into the flow of things. Again, thank you everyone for being so patient. We also finally recorded a new outro, so the audio isn't absolutely terrible.
Even I haven't seen this yet, so
Even
this
John
could be good.
hasn't seen this. It's basically the exact same thing, but the audio doesn't sound bad, which is always a plus.
Yeah.
So, thank you for joining us. As always, leave any thoughts you have down in the comments. If you caught any mistakes that we missed, please let us know, as it's the only way we can improve in the future.
Definitely.
As I said, I've literally been saying it for over a year now. We will have new train as we get back on board with everything and everything's calmed down a little bit outside of recording.
Yep.
John, thank you for joining me.
Pleasure, mate. You know that.
And we'll see you all next time.
So guys, thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe if you enjoy our content. As always, I want to say a massive thank you to all of the channel supporters and a huge thank you to the channel's patrons. You guys help us to continue buying new things for the channel, whether that's terrain, gaming mats or recording equipment. If you'd like to become one of the channel's patrons, you can use the link down below in the description, and once again, thank you for watching.